considered a doctor to be a murderer. But isn't the sole purpose of a doctor to give life rather than take it away? For some people, this may not be true. Regarding physicians who perform abortions, people may feel that people can consider them as murderers. Today, I intend to inform you the advantages and disadvantages of having an abortion. As a bio major and a future medical student, I'm very interested in the subject, and I've done extensive research that's made me knowledgeable on this topic. Now, I'm going to discuss some advantages of having an abortion, which would be, it would be a good escape for women who are unprepared for the responsibility of raising a child, as well as they should have the right to make decisions regarding their own body. And some disadvantages of having an abortion, which are society views them as unethical and inhumane, as well as it can have a negative impact on the mother's mental health. Now, teen pregnancy isn't something that's quite uncommon today. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing unless the mother is unprepared to raise the child. Now, the mother, of course, just wants to make sure that the child has the right necessities it needs, a home, a father, a mother, things that they need, parents, guardians, and she also wants to make sure that herself is ready. Now, from the website Abortions in America, they said that in 2008, 21% of women who had an abortion had one because they were unprepared for motherhood. Now, this may not seem a lot to you, but that's actually 1 in 5 women who had abortions. Now, they only had this because they felt that they were not ready. Either they didn't have the right money, they didn't have like a house, or they felt unprepared to raise a child. Now, from the website US Abortion Statistics, in 2012, adolescents under the age of 15 had the highest ratio of abortions. That would be 817 abortions to every 1,000 live births. Now, that's over 80%. Now, of course, women under 15, so that would be 14 and younger. That's a freshman in high school. She's still a child herself, and of course, she's unprepared for motherhood. She herself is a child, and she's going to be trying to raise a child. Now, she has the option of having an abortion so that she can continue living her life, so she can go to college, get a job, have a career, etc. Now, the second point I have is that having an abortion gives the women the power to decide what to do with their own life as well as what to do with their own bodies. Now, having a child would affect a woman for the rest of her life. So, of course, a woman may feel that she has the right to decide whether or not she wants to have a child. Now, from a website, The Many Benefits of Abortion, which is the many benefits of abortions, women can help maintain their constitutional rights, which of course would be the pursuit of happiness. Now, if she feels that having an abortion would help her pursue happiness, then she should be able to have that abortion. Now, this would be an easy escape for her if she feels like, oh, I'm not ready, I'm too young for a child, I don't have a good job, I don't have enough money, I'm still in school. So she feels that if having a child would create more unhappiness for her than having an abortion, not having a child, then this would help her express her unalienable rights. Now, women can also be able to participate equally in the social life of our country. Now, she can be considered an equal along with men. There's a big debate nowadays talking about how women aren't equal to men. Well, if a woman may feel that if she can present her unalienable rights just as much as a man, then she should be able to choose whether or not she can have an abortion. Now, despite the advantages that an abortion can have, some people view abortions in a very negative way. Abortions are often viewed as inhumane and unethical. Now, from the website abortionprocon.org, they considered that life should not be disposable. Now, this seems harsh, but pretty much you're killing the baby and you're throwing it away. So they feel that there was a quote from House Representative Randy Holtgren, and he said that when we tell one another that abortion is okay, we reinforce the idea that human lives are disposable, that we can throw away anything or anyone that inconveniences us. Now, this is saying that, oh, okay, well, this baby's giving me a hard time, so I don't want it. Now, this is why abortions are viewed as unethical and inhumane. But not only that, a fetus can feel pain. So when a woman has an abortion, the fetus can actually feel the abortion taking place. Now, from Dr. Paul Ranalli, a neurologist at the University of Toronto, He said that at 20 weeks, the fetal brain has the full complement of brain cells present in adulthood, ready and waiting to receive pain signals from the body, which means that they can feel pain. So as an abortion is taking place, even though the fetus may not have an eye, it may not have arms, legs, whatever, they can still feel the pain of the abortion taking place. Now, the last point I have is that an abortion can cause an unhealthy change in a woman's mental health. From Exogene, from the Huffington Post, she'd given a personal story about how she had an abortion done and how she now has been prescribed PTSD from the experience. From the experience of going to the clinic, from the protesters outside, from knowing that she killed her baby, her fetus, her mental anguish from the whole experience has given her PTSD, and now she's actually taking medication from that. So this is how an abortion can negatively affect a woman's mental health. Not only that, trauma caused from societal views and judgment, as well as the mental anguish of being called names, such as a murderer. So when women go to the abortion clinic, it's often that there are protesters outside calling names, saying they're murderers, and whatnot. And this can also contribute to the mental anguish that a woman experiences. So by informing you that abortions can pose as a solution for women who are unprepared for the responsibility of motherhood, the right of choosing whether or not to have an abortion, how it gives them the power to control their own body as well as their own lives, how abortions are viewed as unethical and inhumane, and how an abortion can negatively affect the mental health of a woman, I hope you now understand the advantages and disadvantages of having an abortion. So what do you think? Can doctors be considered murderers? Okay.